And I welcome the opportunity for us in this Parliament today to again come together and speak with one voice, that we will not allow the acts of a mindless few to speak for the vast majority in this country who believe in the principles of peace, tolerance and love. But sadly, there are those who do seek to divide our communities, and much of it amplified by reckless politicians only interested in their own divisive agendas. And we've got to call them out for what they are. But there also has to be greater responsibility on the social media companies who are allowing their platforms as vehicles to amplify, to recruit, to organise and to fundraise. There's also, of course, individual responsibility to make sure people aren't either deliberately or inadvertently sharing misinformation. We all have a responsibility to make sure we're doing everything we can to pull our country together. Because ultimately, Presiding Officer, there will always be those who want to turn community against community because they thrive on the politics of us versus them. But here in Scotland and right across the UK, we can't be complacent and must recognise our responsibility to build a society that is about all of us. So can I ask the First Minister, does he agree that we must never and will never allow the words or the actions of a mindless few far-right thugs to define who we are as a people or who we are as a nation?
First Minister.
Can I welcome Mr Sarwar's remarks, and particularly the point that he makes in relation to the interaction with social media, because there is a responsibility on all of us in what we say and what we do, but also in terms of what we believe on social media. But there is a huge obligation on the companies, and I think the United Kingdom Government has been making it pretty clear to social media companies, as have Ofcom, and Ofcom's statements at the height of these difficulties were very, very clear about the obligation of social media companies to operate within the code of responsibility. And as I indicated in my statement, I think there is much, much more to be done to ensure that is the case. I don't think we can pause for a moment to, in any way, shape or form, relax our rejection of the far-right ideology. I think we have got to be persistent and assertive about setting out that that represents the wrong agenda for our country, and that we have to stand together. We believe in the importance of diverse multicultural communities. We believe in the importance of bringing people together. And all of us, and I'm very pleased, I was delighted to welcome the political leaders to Bute House to enable us to have a briefing and to make the point, which colleagues did make, that we are working to create a cohesive society. We want people to come together, and we reject the ideology of the far right.